Sure. So when I was in high school, I was really focused on academics and sports. And my big sport was rowing. And so when I came to, which is, so preppy, when I came to Harvard, it was really important to me, at least for the first year, that I would be able to continue with rowing because that was very much kind of how I defined myself, and I wasn't ready to kind of find some other activity to throw myself into. That was just not at that point yet. But I did know that the rigorous academics were also important to me, and opportunities, because something that I had the benefit of in high school is being able to fail really spectacularly at new things, and I wanted to continue to be able to do that. So my high school actually tends to send quite a few kids to Harvard each year. You could call it a feeder school. But in my particular year, I graduated 06 from high school, so 2010 for Harvard. I was the only person from my high school to go. And I think it was just kind of chance, but it ended up being a really wonderful thing because it made me kind of strike out on my own and find people from different interests and areas and to be friends with. And I definitely think that had there been other kids from my high school that I could latch onto, even if I hadn't been friends with them in high school, I would have, and it would have been kind of a very predictable path. It is a boarding school called Groton. It's in Groton, Massachusetts, and it's small enough that you can really try new things and explore kind of different subjects that you're totally unfamiliar with, and that was kind of a pattern I wanted to continue, and I ended up doing that. My major was social anthropology and a minor or secondary field in economics, but my focus was on sub-Saharan Africa, which I had never prior to undergrad even thought of.
So I went to public school in Long Island for high school for all of my education before college, and so I would say from my high school every year we get maybe one or two folks into the Harvard, sometimes none. I think Harvard sources its students from a lot of different places. Some of them come from feeder schools, some of them don't. Some of them have connections, some of them have alumni. There's all different reasons why people end up here, for better or for worse. But I think that they do a fantastic job of really making sure that the class comes from a fairly diverse perspective. And for me, I think it was, I enjoyed, my friend from high school, I essentially saw her occasionally, maybe once or twice a semester. So I didn't really continue to stay, close with the other student who had joined me from my high school.